Hey guys, so today I am walking around in Dorset, a place called Colmers Hill, which is like a landmark with like 9 trees up on top of this like big hill. It's a really nice place, and I live locally, so I know the area, but I've never really walked around it. I've walked up it once, trying to look for some nice compositions, but I never really got anything. I never really got any like a decent image at all. So I've come for a walk along the A35, which is the main road through Dorset, and hoping to get a nice sunset image. The sun's obviously setting to the west. This is looking about northeast. So as the sun goes down, it should kiss some nice orange rays up on top of the mountain. Well, mountain I say, it's more of a hill. And I should get some nice images. So let's see what happens.
I wanna go there someday. I know we're going somewhere, into the danger zone. It all points right to that.
Okay, so I've just set up in this field. It's just off the A35. The main road is just here, so I apologise if there's any traffic noise. So I've got Colmers Hill behind me here, and I've just set up in a portrait orientation. So I've got some nice tops of the trees in the bottom of the image. In the foreground, there's like these trees down the bottom of this field here, and just the top of them are in the top of the frame, in the bottom of the frame, and then the eye leads straight up to the 9 trees on top of Colmers Hill. I don't know why there are 9 trees up on Colmers Hill. I should have a look really, but it's a really nice image, and the sun is setting just over here behind me to the west, and I'm now looking about northeast, and it's starting to get some really nice light. The clouds are starting to light up really nicely, and the trees are starting to pop a little bit once the sun kisses them. So, and there's a lot of like marshy sort of brown grass on the actual hill itself. So I'm hoping a bit of sunlight will come down and just kiss that a little bit, just to give it a bit of light, and it'll make for a really nice image. So I've just set up in a portrait orientation, and I am shooting with a 18 to 200mm lens. I'm in at about 100mm on a crop sensor camera. I'm at a 15th of a second on f13, and I'm just using the 2-second timer. Another little tip I thought I would add to this is I always use manual focus when I'm out shooting landscape photography, because I feel like I can have a bit more, I feel like I'm making the image a bit more, and I feel like it's a lot more reliable if I know that subject, i.e. the trees in this instance, is pin sharp. So I always tend to use manual focus. So if you don't use manual focus and you're out shooting landscape photography, just try it. Don't be scared of it. I actually bought myself a manual lens to teach myself to shoot manually. Now I shoot manual all the time. So I've set up my focus. Focus is on the trees, f13. I'm using a 2-second timer. It's as simple as that. Really nice image. So I got that image in the portrait orientation, so I've now just flipped the camera around to a landscape, and the sky above Colmers Hill at the minute is really nice. It's got some like layered clouds, and the sun setting right now is just kissing off a few of them, and the orange is popping through, and it's really nice. And so I have flipped the camera around into a landscape orientation, and I've lined up Colmers Hill in the bottom left third, and we got rows of trees and Dorset countryside just to the right of the image, and pretty much the same sort of shot, f13, ISO 100, but this time I'm at a 1/4 of a second. And I've just put on a neutral density filter just to pull back the sky, just to give it a bit more detail as well. A 2-second timer. Bosh, simple as that. I got those two images, they're really nice. I'm just going to walk a bit further down the road now, hop back over the little fence I jumped over to get into this little field, and I'm going to try and get an image that I can have a little bit of bokeh in the foreground. I mean, like have the hill, the trees. Oh, sorry, I'm walking through like marshland and boggy bits, and what I want is an image of the trees at the top of the hill, pin sharp, and then something in the foreground, like a branch of a tree or something, just to frame the image a little bit, completely out of focus. So I'm going to try and find something that I can have in the foreground to shoot that with. And right now the light's getting really nice as well. The sun is going down in about 15 minutes, so it should make for a nice image if I can find something. So get over this fence. So I was trying to find something in the foreground that could be blurred out, i.e. a tree or a branch or something like that, and then focus up on the trees on top of Colmers Hill, which is right in the distance. And I found this big tree here, and it's like a golden sort of colour. It was much nicer just a minute ago, but the light's just gone. But and right at the top of it, it's got a little opening, and I've just placed the trees on the top of Colmers Hill right in the middle. And it makes for a really nice image. Again, the light could be better, which would make this image so much nicer. So I've set up, and I am at f6.3 in at 200mm, ISO 100 at a 20th of a second, and 2-second timer, and that's the image done. So guys, thanks for watching. I'm going to call it there and get home and have some dinner. The light's kind of gone now, which is a bit of a shame, but it's just one of those things. And I'm hoping to get out in the morning as the sunrise looks quite promising. And I'm going to head up to Golden Cap, which is not far from here. And there's some really nice views of the coast of Dorset up there. So I'm hoping for some nice images up there. I've never been up there before, so I'll be taking you guys along with me and vlogging the whole trip as well. So thanks for tuning in. If you haven't already, please do subscribe. Please do consider it, because I really like making videos for you guys. And leave a little comment and give a thumbs up. Also check out the rest of my social media below on Facebook and Instagram. And come and have a chat and connect with me. It'd be really great to see your guys' photos as well, and see what you've been up to. Thanks for checking in. Bye for now.